Okay, so I'm setting up here. I hope I remember to bring everything that I need. I'm going to do some gel printing. I'm going to talk first on all kinds of stuff. And for those who don't have a gel plate, all the options that you have. I've done it before, but I'm going to go about it quickly before I'm starting. Hi Linda, hi Jojo, hi to everyone who's coming in. Hi Lorena, ooh, from Peru. Wow, it's great. Hi Sonia. Okay, so if you've seen the last live, I've done the mixed media butterfly with all kinds of pitch case, and I really liked the wacky flowers I've done with buttons, so I said I'm going to do more, and I did more. So for those who don't like Facebook or not on Facebook, I posted it there. Here is what I've told you. I did more wacky flowers from buttons, and I really had fun making this. And if you want, the stems were made from round shoelaces, and the thinner ones are from the string that holds your glasses. So just another round string to use. So that's that, and I'm going to adhere it to this journal that I haven't started yet, but it's going to be here. So there is that, and let's see. Hi, Claudia. Illinois, I was just, yeah. Hi, Vanetta. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Betty. Okay. So I want to do some gel printing today. Most of my colors today are all kinds of greens, browns, and yellows, and light blue. I I need some collage paper because I'm planning on some uh, abstract landscapes that I have this I've got four wooden blocks. I'm not even sure it's really wood, more like some kind of MDF. Found them at the cheap store. I bought four of them for something like the equivalent of an American dollar. So I want on each to do some kind of a landscape, and there will be like a series, four of them. So that's why I'm going with that. So I need more collage paper. Shalom, shalom. Crafty come lately. Okay, so we've got one person that is speaking Hebrew. Okay, so that's the what I've picked for today. All kinds of colors, all kinds of whatever craft paint, and from some from the cheap store. And I've got the gel plate here. This one is, I believe this is the 12 by 14 inch. This is the gel press. And before I had the gel plate of any kind, I've done my mono printing on this kind of silicone mat. This is just a plain silicone mat that can be found again cheap store, kitchen aisle, and these are great to work on. Even if it's not a mono printing, you can, and I made a mess already, you can work on them on all kinds of other stuff. So So that was my substrate for monoprinting before I had the gel plate, and I couldn't find the brayer, so I bought this again from the cheap store. I don't know what it's supposed to do. It was also in the kitchen aisle, and maybe for dough, I don't know. But that's what I used before I had the gel plate and the this kind of brayer roller or whatever. And what else did I want to say? And yeah, another thing is I've got some dictionary pages here. I like to clean the brayer on this and whatever I'm using on the gel plate. Uh, Most of the time I'm getting more collage paper from this, sometimes even more beautiful than the gel printing. It just goes like that, and so that's how I am going to go. I've got all kinds of papers today that I want to use. I'm going to go over that. So I've got some plain white papers from this paper pad, and they are quite thin, almost like printer paper, but they are big ones. I've got some maps that I'm thinking of printing on top. I've got a sandwich paper or deli paper. Here it's called sandwich paper. Deli paper here will be waxed from both sides, so it just doesn't work. I've got this disposable paper placemats, and sometimes I'm doing the print on this side, sometimes on the back. So I've got this. I like to use them. It's cheap, they are great paper, and also I get more details in the back. So that's that. And I think this is it. Maybe I will do more on some book pages. So that's the paper I'm going to use. And let's see, who did I miss in the chat. Hi, Linda. Okay, so that's the paper. In terms of what I'm going to use on top of the gel plate, some of this you've seen me use in one of the lives that I've also done in monoprinting, and there are some other stuff that I'm going to use today. What I decided to do today is have all kinds of marks on the printing that will be more organic than anything else, because I want to use it as collage paper for making landscapes. So I've got this trivet. I thought this will work nice. This is another trivet, or maybe it's for a holding a hot pot. I don't know. Maybe because it looks more like that. I've got some doily. I've got some something like this. All of this stuff is from the cheap store. I've got this foamy material, again from the cheap store. I think it's supposed to be a lining to put in your refrigerator. I'm using it to make marks when I'm monoprinting. I've got this mesh, again from the cheap store, probably can be found also at florist shops. So this also looked to me organic and interesting enough to use on the gel plate. Last time I've used, it was the first time I've used it, and it turned out great, so I'm going to work with this again. These are placements, and again, I've seen, at least from videos, I've seen at least one or two designs like this, like in the Dollar Tree. So These are the ones that I'm going to use today, and I also got one new, but this one came from Temu. I didn't even open it yet, so here we go. I'm so looking forward to using this one on a gel plate. So these are all the stuff that I'm planning to use today. I also have this another silicone trivet. Anything silicone is just works great on a gel plate. So I'm moving this aside and we'll get through all this stuff one by one. Okay, I did my own gel plate. There are many recipes out there on YouTube, and I've tried it several times, and for me it wasn't great. And I think the problem was because here in Israel everything needs to be kosher. The gelatin is also it's plant-based, and so I think it's not the same gelatin that other people have, so it didn't really work, not completely, and not enough for me to use it. If I really wanted, I would go to work on this silicone mat instead of the gel plate that I tried to make. I want to shop at my cheap store. Okay. Ooh, Mexico, Santa Fe. Hi, Carol. Okay, so we're going. I need to start somewhere. What? Let's see. Let's do the maps first. I only have a few here. I don't think I've done a gel printing on maps, but I figured the details in the back again will look organic enough to be an interesting collage paper. And if not, it can always go to the trash, or I can do anything else on top of it. Okay, let's see. I think I am... What? Yeah, okay. So, just going to start with something. And I'm going to start with the greens just because they are here. And it always taking me some time to get the feeling for how much paint to put on the gel plate. So, oh my God, I only started and you're giving me trouble. Some of this acrylic paint is so old. There are going to be lots of icky stuff, but that's okay. I am just gonna deal with it somehow. And I really want to just finish all my okay, I don't like this brayer. I don't like the noise. I'll just finish spreading this and I'll change to another one. This is just horrible. Okay, spread it, cleaning the brayer here on the dictionary page. And let's see, I'm just gonna take this, and I need one paper to go on top all the time, just so I can press a little bit, removing. And now I'm going to put the map and we'll see if something came out of it. And now this, so I can get the paint that is outside of the page. As I said, it will take me a little time to get into the groove of making this. Okay, very nice. I don't know if you can see the details, but it really is nice. Okay, one. Continuing. This sounds so watery. I don't know what will I get from it. And let's take another color. I'm not overthinking the colors. Whatever goes, goes. I can also do just a base layer, like spreading all the paint. I said I'm going to change this awful glare. Okay, let's hope this one. Oh, the sound of silence. Okay, just so you know, you don't have to go with straight lines. You can do whatever you want. You can even use a brush if you want to. So many ways to go about it. And I'm not an expert. I am not the one that, like other people, that can do one painting in one pull. Okay, here we go. Just so I can press it a little bit and without my hands getting too much paint. Don't know how it will look, but that's okay. Okay, I've already begun to think what I want to do on the next live, and I'm not sure yet. I have a project waiting for me, and I wanted to ask you if it's something that interests you and if it's something that should go on the live or just a regular video. I really like it. I'm really hoping that you can see the details. Okay, I have one more map, I think, here. Okay, let's see. Let's do some blue. Okay, this one finished. Yay! Another one bites the dust. I think they are all like, I think 60 years, maybe less. I don't know. Okay. Very old paint. Now this one is starting to squeak. What is going on here? I think that I will do all this. Now I'm doing all kinds of things that make marks on top, and later on I will do base a coat and then another layer on top. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Okay, map goes here, one on top, and I got distracted. I want to talk to you about one of the projects, and you are going to tell me you get to vote. Now that the elections are over in the United States, you can get to vote if you want the project that I thought about. Okay, so I've got this box like forever, like very simple wooden box, probably for jewelry, and I want to change it to a mini apothecary, so to put all kinds of miniature things inside and decorate everything. So that's what the project that I thought about, and you will decide if I'm doing it on the live or in a video or whatever. Hi, Tamal. Okay. So I've got two Hebrew speakers now. Yay! I think it's the first time. Some yellow, some this, I don't know what's this, orange spice, whatever. Okay, you see, very old paint. Okay, so once again, just spreading it. Of course, I don't have a WD-40 here to go and get rid of the squeak, so I'll just have to push through. Okay, I think this page, if you don't see it, is done. I can remove it, put it aside, and I have one more painty paper to play with. Let's try this and another and another. I can also clean it here. Yeah. Okay. Paper. Forgot to bring paper. Okay. So let's do it like this. Good enough. Okay. Do it live, Noit. It's going to look epic, and live would be great. Okay, so next live, I'm going to do the miniature apothecary. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Look at that. Isn't it marvelous? I like it, especially all the green hints, even a little bit of blue. Okay, next. I'm going to do at least one of each of the things that I showed you. And let's see, I think I want more of this color, this ochre color. Okay, and this is a little bit pearlescent green, and whatever will come out of it will come out of it. I think I put a little bit too much paint this time. Never mind, I can always take some of it and just spread it here on the dictionary pages. As I said, it takes me time to get into the groove of things. And I'm doing it like every few months, because you always do a lot of prints, and until I see that I'm at the end of the stash, I'm not doing more. Let's see how this will go. Okay, removing. I have a suspicion it won't be that great, but now I'm thinking to reach for black Bristol paper, and we'll see. Okay, so I've got this. Where is the white? Here we go for the excess paint. Oh, mama. Well, you can't see the pattern, but this turned out so beautiful. Oh, I love it already. This is going to be so great. I'm going to do the abstract collage on the 4 wooden blocks on a video, so you'll get to see it also. Okay, so more colors. I've got some acrylic booger here, so let's remove some of it. Okay. That's it? Okay. Never mind. Okay. Managed to take some more out of it. Is the squeaking horrible? Because if it's very horrible, I will get a WD-40. I've gel printed onto craft paper and tissue paper, but never tried a darker paper. Yeah, on tissue paper, I don't like it too much. Sometimes some of the tissue paper will stick to the plate and won't come out so great. And I don't know. And on craft paper, you certainly can. Let's see. Let's put this one, just so I can push it a little bit. Of course, you don't need to have all this. You can do your own marks by hand with anything that won't damage the gel plate. Nothing sharp on the gel plate. Okay. Taking another placemat. Yeah, I'm sure a tissue paper is great for layering, but maybe there are two kinds of tissue paper. There are the ones that can withstand water and anything water-based, and there are the simpler ones that are not so great. I think I have the not so great, and since I've got so much paper, I don't like this one, just so you will know. So I'm leaving it here and I'm going to do something on top of it. And let's see. I knew it's going to give me trouble. I just didn't realize how much trouble. There is something clogging here. Okay. 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 Really needs to go to the trash. Okay. Good enough. Let's see. Where did I put? Here we go. Just a pencil with this kind of eraser and just making some marks. Doesn't have to be any anything expensive. You can do all kinds of stuff with cheap, accessible things. Okay, let's see. Interesting, but I don't know. But I can always go back. I can do more layers and I can also stamp, stencil, whatever. It can be just the beginning. Okay, so more paint. Maybe white. Let's see. And take some other paper. Yeah. Okay. Let's put another. Good enough. And let's do it on this side. Okay. For collage, I'm going to not always, but sometimes I use it in my art journals, mostly for collage. Sometimes it's even a start for a page. It can be just a background. So anything that you can do with paper goes. I think I'll do another layer for this one. Something a little bit darker. Okay. This dictionary page is enough to decide. I can start with a new one. Oh, the squeakiness. Okay, we shall overcome. Let's see. I think I'll use this one. First time using this placement. Okay, so putting this page again. Oh, wow. Okay. I hope you can see the pattern. I really like it. I need to do it more and with more distinction between the colors, but this is great. Okay, so let's see. Let's do this one. I think I'll do another one on a black Bristol paper and we'll see. Yeah. My brayer needs cleaning. I see all kinds of stuff going on. Once again, this one. Just going to push it a little bit into the paint. And let's bring another black Bristol paper. Okay, let's see. I love it. Yeah. Once again, it can be like this. You can always go back. You can also stencil. You can stamp on all those prints. It doesn't need to stay that way. There is always one more layer to do. Okay. I need another color. Sometimes I don't like straight lines, so I'm doing something like this. And it really doesn't matter. You can do all kinds of stuff. I'm just taking a little bit of the paint. I've put too much. Okay, let's see. What else? I didn't use this one, so whoops. What was the last template you used? Last template. The dandelion, you mean? This one? It's a placemat. Or if you are referring to this, this is just silicone trivet. But all these ones are just placemats, plastic placemats. Okay, let's take another paper that I haven't used yet. Yeah, it's a dandelion, not a sun, but it looks like. If I'm missing you in the chat and you asked something and I didn't see, well, first of all, it's better if you are using capital letters, then I can see it better. And if I just missed it, you can always put it back. And I hope I'll catch it. And if I missed anyone that came in, then hello to you. And yeah, I like it. The more junk, the more leftover paint you have on the gel plate, you get more interesting collage paper. and you can never recreate it again. That's why it's monoprinting. Only one. Okay, I'm looking for paints that I haven't used yet. Okay, there goes another one. Okay. Looking for paper. Okay, I'm ready. Ready to rumble. Okay. I'm looking to see if there is something that I haven't used yet from all the stuff that I got out. And no, I think I've used most of the stuff. When you have a specific project in mind, especially if it's a collage, then it's good to repeat the patterns. Even if it's completely different paints that you are using, different papers, it's good to repeat the pattern. It will just look more cohesive and interesting. Okay, where did I put the paper? After this one, I want to start doing the 2 layers, the base layer, and then some second layer. Okay, I like it. Very subtle, but I like it. Another thing is it's good with monoprinting. I know it creates lots and lots of paper, but then you've got more options, darker colors, lighter colors, all kinds of combinations. You can go wild with it. Okay, so I want to do now a base layer. Let's say I'm going to do it with this green. Maybe add another. Okay, almost. This dictionary page has done it. So, okay, so now base layer, I'm going to use the white paper I've used to take out the excess paint. I'm just going to use it now to make it into a collage paper, always using everything. So that's going to be the first layer. Here we go. I've got the first layer. So now I need to decide if I want the next layer to be darker or lighter. What do I want to do with it? And I'm going darker. So where is the dark green? Here it is. First, I want to, I'm bringing, I think I'll take this stamp. It doesn't have to be a bot stamp. It can be all kinds of stamps made from craft foam. And now that I'm saying it, I'm thinking, let's see if I have something interesting. Here we go, some made stamps from just from craft foam. So and just so it won't be completely just one color. I'm using the brayer in straight lines, mostly when I want to spread the paint all over the gel plate. But when I don't want to see straight lines, then I'm going like this. But you do you, and whatever you like. Cleaning the brayer. And let's see, I'm bringing back the last dictionary page, and I'll show you why. Because now I'm taking this stamp, and each time I'm going to stamp it here. And that's how I'm getting more collage paper, more interesting stuff going on. I don't even have to do the whole plate with this stamp. I can decide now to go with another stamp and also clean it here or on another page. I'll show you the dictionary page in a minute. I think it's a little bit out of frame, so and you know what? I've got another one. Okay, so just so you will see, here is another collage paper, painty paper, whatever. I really like it. And now I can bring back this page that I just done the first layer, and now I'm going for the next on top of it. It's better most of the time to wait a little bit, let the paint dry of the first layer. But I don't really, I don't give a damn. So I'm just continuing, whatever will happen, happen. And yeah, here it is. Here it is. I really like it. This is going to be a great collage paper. And I still got all kinds of stuff going on here. Let's do now some yellow on top of this. And once again, it's clogged. With some acrylic book there. Yeah. Get out. Of course, you can put one color. You can do more than two. There are no rules to it. So maybe I didn't bring some brown, and I think I need some browns for a landscape. So let's hope this is enough. I can already see that I need a darker brown, but that's okay. If not for this project, for another one. There is always what to do, things to do with paper. So this is just a first layer, but I've got a lot of the dark green underneath, so we'll see what happens and if I need another layer. The handmade stamps, I usually don't clean them because I only use them with acrylic paint. I don't use them with ink pads. This kind of stamp, as you've seen, I'm cleaning it to the side here on the dictionary paper, and it's enough of a cleaning. Okay. What type of paper did you use? I've used all kinds. This one is plain white paper from a paper pad, and it's the thickness of printer paper. It's just an A3. I've used before disposable paper placemats, and I've used also sandwich paper or deli paper. I used a map if you didn't catch the start of the live, and you can also use a book paper. You can use all kinds of papers. This turned out better than I thought. It's so interesting. I'll probably need to go over all the prints in a regular video because the quality of a regular video is better than the live, and it's just because that's what I have. I'm filming with my phone, and when I'm doing a live, it only lets me use the camera that is for the selfies and not the regular one. So that's that. Okay. Let's see. So what do I want now? I want a darker brown, so I'll have something to play with. And yeah, so this one and a little bit of this, and it's gonna be the first layer, and then we'll see what I'm going to put on top of it. So I'm just spreading it around. Okay. Okay. So, paper. Let's take this one. I need one more white paper from my paper pad. There's never enough space, especially when gel printing. More and more paper everywhere. Okay, so this is just the base, and I'm thinking that I want some gold on top of it or something. Yeah, I've got gold in this, another acrylic paint, but I'm gonna take it with some brush and we'll see what happens. Not a very good paint, I can already see. So I'll put just a little bit more and we'll hope for the best. Not all acrylic paint is good, and especially on a gel plate, but if you are concentrating on having fun and experimenting, then it really doesn't matter. Okay, so let's do something on top of it. Just taking something round. This is the inside of a masking tape. Nothing fancy. Yeah. And bringing back the one with the first layer. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah. I really like to add metallics to my collage paper. Okay, so that turned out better than I thought. I think it's enough with the brown color. I don't much like brown color, but I want it for a landscape, so I needed it. And I think that now I need to do something more blue for some to use on a sky in my collage. So I will have browns and yellows and greens, and I'll probably find something more from other stashes to use. I think I put too much paint. Let's clean some of it. Okay. My brayer really needs some cleaning. Okay, so this is, once again, I'm doing a base first and then I'm doing another layer on top of it. So I'm just taking one page from the paper pad. Here we go, base layer. And now I need to paint what I want on top of it. I think I'm going with white. Okay, so, or maybe not white. I've got some cream color. Okay, and no, just the cream. I think I'll just go with the cream. Just spreading it. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going with this mesh here, and just to press it down using this paper, just so I will imprint on this. Yeah, and now I'm bringing back this one a little bit wet. That's why I have all this, because I'm not waiting for the layers to dry. I think I'll let it a little bit more. Sometimes if you are not sure, you can always lift from the corner and see how it took, and then lift. Yeah, very subtle, but I like it. Okay, once again, I've got a lot of the left of the cream here, so now maybe I'll take what color? I think this is a little bit too dark, this turquoise, but what the heck. As I said, if not for this project that I have in mind, it will be for something else. So everything is good. Okay. I'm just going to use this page and Okay. I like it, but it needs more work. I'm not sure yet what, so I'm leaving it as is. And I'm just playing now. I probably already have enough papers, but you just can't do one or 10. Just removing too much paint. And let's see. What do I want? I think I'll use this one. Yeah. Okay. And you know what? I want some book pages or dictionary pages with this. So I'm going to take 2. Let's put one here, another one here, and okay, just pressing it down. Okay. I love doing things on book pages, how the text is showing through. This is great. Oh yeah. I like it. More. I need more. Just remember, each painty paper, collage paper, whatever I really like to call it painty paper. It's because I'm doing a lot of ways. I've done a series of how to make painty papers, all kinds of techniques, and I just think it's cuter and describes more that it's painty paper, not only collage paper, because you can use it in all kinds of other stuff. Okay, so let's see. Let's bring in this one. Doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Yeah, and I've got this silicone trivet, so that I'm going to, well, stamp it here for whatever it is. Yeah, I can clean it here on the dictionary pages, and I'm thinking if I want more on a dictionary page. No, I think I'll leave it be. Maybe later on. using this placemat. Oh yeah, that's why sometimes I like to use the side with the print of the disposable paper placement. Once, like the dictionary pages, I've got some details in the back, so it's more interesting. And for collage, you don't need to get stuck on the details. All of this is going to be either torn or cut, and so it really doesn't matter, and you don't need to be precise or anything. Just have fun with it. That's the major thing that I can say. Just have fun with it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I've got coverage, and I'm going to put this dictionary page here, and I'm going to reach for the dandelion placemat, and I want to see if I can lift it from here and kind of stamp it on the dictionary page. So 2 for 1 for that matter, like I do with the other stamps. Let's see. No, not enough paint for it to register here. Never mind. Okay, another paper. I'm itching to take out all kinds of other paints, like I do most times, the turquoise with magenta and mint color, but I'm not going to do it. I've got enough painty papers with those colors and with purple. I need to just make more of these colors for my for my next project. Okay, I need to drink something. I'm parched. Okay, before I'm continuing, if you want to join me next week in the live in changing this kind of box into a miniature apothecary, then of course you need something like that. If you've got also, if you have boxes that were for tea bags, also something that can be changed. And I'm just going to show you some of the stuff that I've already collected for that project. I've got some, these ornaments, decals that all the things here, I'm not sure if I'm going to use. As in any project, I go around and I gather things that might be used. So this is this. I've got some leftover. This is from the silicone, Stamperia silicone molds. I've got all kinds of ornaments and things that maybe will go on top of the box. I've got some metallic ornaments that I might use. I've got the skulls from the ice cube tray that I've already showed you when I've done the Halloween potions. So I've got skulls that maybe will be inside the apothecary box. And I'm going with, it's not really an apothecary box, it's more of a witch's, I don't know what to call it. So I've got the skulls, I've got all kinds of little bits and bobs. I've got these little frogs. So I've got, this is bought. There are stuff that I'm not making. I've got all kinds of mini jars with stuff in them. I've got these jars that I'm going to fill with things. I don't know yet what. So all kinds of itty bitty things. And so all kinds of stuff that I'm thinking of using. So if you want to do something like I'm going to do, just start looking for things that you want to decorate your box, things that you want to go inside the box. I've already started making like books for the inside. I will show you how to do it. The easy way, the less easy, all kinds of stuff that will go inside the so miniature books that I've already done. I haven't finished yet. This is just the start. Again, if it's something that interests you, then next week. Let's see what is going on here. Hi, Melissa. Good morning. Yeah. Down under is good morning the next day. Okay. Have fun, Melissa. So, what did I want to do next after I talked so much? Let's see. I didn't use all the greens that I took out, and I'm feeling that I need something with a little bit more yellow. So and some brown or beige or whatever you want to call this color. And maybe some of this one. How did I manage to do that? It's just a genius that way. Okay. I should probably get out some wipes, because now it's going to be everywhere. Okay. What do I want to do now? Let's take this one again. You can see where I've used it on a smaller gel plate I have. I think I'll bring another black paper. If I thought about bringing a craft paper, I would have, but I didn't think of it in advance, so I don't have craft paper cut to size. And the black, I already have a package of it, an A3, so I don't need to do anything, just take one from the package. Interesting. Not sure about it, but it's certainly interesting. So let's bring out some baby wipe or cleaning wipe, doesn't matter, as long as it does the job. Let's see. Hi Beth Ann. I got my jelly plate out and used it for the first. That's great, Barbara. Just have fun with it. As I said, it also takes me some time to get it out because I just know that it doesn't end in 10 or 20 and it keeps going and going, and you need a lot of space for all the things. If it's the what you've already printed and needs to dry, and if it's the where you're wiping your brayer, so yeah, I just need to clean my hands. I've got too much paint going on here. Enough is enough. Should probably try also. Now a lot of gunk is going on here on my brayer. Okay, almost. That's because, as I said, my paints are old and there is a lot of gunk on them, or in them for that matter. Yeah. Let's take this. Okay. Cleaning, drying, whatever. That's a little bit better. Okay. And what do I feel like? I need some turquoise. There are some that are really experts in gel printing, and you can see they are putting like a tiny drop of paint on the plate and they manage to cover everything and do such delicate and interesting stuff, but that's not me. Okay, I think I'm going with some of this handmade stamps. Okay. Here we go. Get rid of the expectations and have fun. What's the worst that could happen? And all of this can be cut, can be stenciled upon, can be stepped upon. It really doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll put some white here just to pull most of what is going on. Okay. Just want to pull most of what I've already got on the gel plate. I'm not trying to do anything, just to pull most of the paint. Here we go. Most of it came out. Just so we will know, I'm also using this kind of stuff. It looks like most of it is white. It doesn't matter. This is, for me, this is another thing to use in all kinds of projects. Yeah. Okay. So I think I've done enough gel printing. I'm going to bring everything here. And we'll see. Okay. I'm just trying to make piles of the different papers, like the black ones in a pile, the placemats. Oh no, this one is on the white. Here are more of this and this. So we'll have some kind of order. And these are on the white paper, black paper, and here is all the book pages. Okay, so some kind of order has just returned, so I can do and see something. Okay, so these are, for me, these are more painty papers. This is for me the end. This is a thing that I can use as is. I'm not going to add anything to it. So that's great. Something like this, I will go and add something. So I will do a pile of things that I want to add more details and use it, because this is not going to the garbage. This one I kind of like how it already is with very subtle details, so I'm leaving it as is. These two also, I'm just leaving them as is because I've got enough of the text underneath and little details. This needs work, this needs work. The black ones, I'm leaving them as is. I really like them, how they turned out. Even this one, that you can't see some kind of a pattern, I'm leaving it as is. I really like it. So this one goes here. This one is okay as is. Also this one needs more work, so it's going into this pile. And I think this one also needs something. This looks so grungy that I don't want to add something more distinct. I want it to stay this kind of grunginess for lack of better description. This one is okay, leaving it as is. This one needs work. This stays as is. Also this one. And I'm going to do in a minute the ones that need more to them. I'm leaving this one and this one also. I like this. I like this. Don't need anything. This one I kind of hate, but if I'm imagining some kind of a field, some kind of abstract landscape, it can work. So I'm leaving it for now as is. The ones on the map also, I'm just leaving it as is. Enough detail on it. This one also. Okay, so now I've got a pile for some that needs some work, and I'm going to use the gel plate for that, just because it's easier. What I'm going to do, like I've got this one, I'm going to, let's see, where is that darker turquoise? I'm going to put a little bit here, just because it's easier, and spread it a little bit. And I'll move it so you can see what I'm doing. Just a minute. Okay, so here is the page that needs working. Yeah. Yeah. Once again, I'm not going for anything perfect, just spreading around to create some kind of interest. Here we go. Finished with this one. Next, this one needs something interesting. Let's take some dark green. I'm not cleaning the plate. I'm just doing it one on top of each other. Okay. It doesn't have to be anything. It's just part of creating something interesting in the background. Yeah. And now I want a little bit of this pearlescent green. More gunk. And if you can see, it just mixes with the color I had underneath, and that's okay because I'm just playing and not overthinking whatever is going on here. Yeah, I'm leaving it as is, and I can also take this page and lift whatever paint I've got left here. Everything is getting used. Here we go, another page. Okay, so here I have this one that needs working on. Here we go. The only thing I have to say, don't overthink it. Just have fun. You can hardly see it. Never mind. I'll do something else. Okay, like it. Super easy, and I already love it. Look at that. So I just need to do something with this one. And let's see. I feel there is paint inside, but it just doesn't want to go out. Whatever. Not enough space. Here is another page. I really, really like it. And another one. Okay. I've got just 3 more, the larger ones. And let's see. Got some more gunk and more gunk and more gunk. That's what I've got here. Okay. And yeah. I'm just folding this so I will have a easier time to stamp on it. I'm also a lot of time just printing, let's say the ghost print, so it doesn't even have to be at the first stamp. It's okay if it fades away into the background. And I'm really happy now with this page. Okay, next, just cleaning. I'm thinking I was going to work on top of this, but right now I feel like I'm going to leave this as is. I would probably need something lighter. We'll see. I'll just leave it as is. So I only got this one that I need to add something. And let's see. Okay. I'm using the gel plate more as a stamp pad than anything else. And using everything that I've got. Yeah, now I really like it. And now I just need to clean this. I'll just use this page, and later on I will clean it with a baby wipe. But right now I just want to pick most of what I've got here. Here we go. And I think that's enough. Let's see. I want to crinkle the yeah, I love the sound of paper. Thank you. Running amok with paintbrush. That's a great name. Imaginative when I opened my channel, or better say my younger son opened the channel for me, and I didn't know it will get to this point. It was just so I could do a video for Cat Hand, a Facebook group, to show them how I've done some rainbow bubbles. And that was the only way I could explain, by making a video. And that's why I opened the channel. That was the only reason. Who knew? Never thought I will have this kind of a channel, and that I will last so long and make so many videos. Certainly not a live one, a live stream, but it seems like each time I manage to surprise myself. Okay, I think I got most of the gunk. I'll later on work on it more. Yeah. Okay, let's see. First I'll take something to drink. Let's see. That's great, Betty. Yeah, silicone mats, and if you can find them, I find them even this I buy from the cheap store, and they are very cheap. They are also on AliExpress, Temu, I think even on Amazon. If it's cheap, you can even stack them, not one, just two or three, and then you get some of the give that the gel plate have. So if it's cheap, buy 2 or 3. And I also use those silicone mats for all kinds of projects because they clean very easily. This one is 12 by 14 inches. It's the gel press. I think only gel press has this size. And it's the most recent gel plate that I have, only because, like, I don't know if it's more 2 years ago, Amazon started shipping here. So I got to buy this. This is the 12 by 14 inch. I've got also a jelly plate, the one that is a little bit smaller than an A4, and I've got a round one also, a smaller one like this. Hi, Janet. Oh, I wanted to try something that you, I think it was you, correct me if I'm wrong, you've done some baby powder on a gel plate. And I wanted to try that and I forgot about it. I'll try that in the next time, because it looked so interesting to put the outcome of the baby powder on the gel plate. Oh, another thing I wanted to tell you before I'm forgetting. I'm going to do like last year. I'm going to take a calendar and make it into a journal and use all the leftovers. So if you've got, especially if you've got a standing calendar, and I'll show you what I mean if I can get to it. It was here somewhere. Yeah. Where is it? So if you got calendars, the year is ending, keep it, don't throw it away. Or if you don't have calendars, but there is some kind of sale because it's the end of the year, then go for it. Here is one. For example, this is a standing calendar. It doesn't have to be. I've showed last year how I've done all kinds of art journaling, even with some very cheap calendar that I got from the supermarket. So anything goes, and I've used all the bits and pieces, all the little stuff that just was laying around and needed a home. So keep your calendars. It doesn't have to be a standing calendar, but it's something that instead of going to a recycling bin to be an egg carton, it's just nice to transform it and use all the bits and of stuff that is laying around. I even have one, if I will find it until at the end of the year. I had a very small calendar, something like this, and it would be a challenge to make something on this kind of a small space, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm always looking to do something a little bit different. So don't throw away your calendars. We are going to have fun with it and start taking bits and pieces. We all have them. Some small items that we kept to the side because we didn't know what to do. All kinds of little stuff here. I've got them on my table. I've got this bird on my table like I think 3 months now. So all this stuff needs a home. And that's the best thing to do with all this stuff. Just use the bits and pieces that you have left. If it's the painty papers, if it's some focal point, if it's a sticker, if it's a cutout from a magazine, anything goes. So if you can start collecting it to one, I don't know, box or tray, that would be great. That's how I'm going about any projects these days. Like here for next week, I started to put things that I think I'm going to use. Otherwise, I don't find anything. I'm for each project. It doesn't matter if it's a mixed media or making an art journal. I'm just going over all the stashes and start collecting. Otherwise, it's like it's not here. If I'm not taking it out of a bin, a stash, whatever box it is put in, it doesn't exist. Let's see. I'm trying to see and waiting for the paint to dry on paper. Okay. Yeah. I also showed you how I transformed a shoebox into some kind of a collecting bin. I don't know what to call it. And the next time I'm going to do some kind of an art journal, I'm going to use it again. Here it is. It was a shoebox, and I have so many stuff that I want to do. I want to do an art journal with a vintage theme. I showed you the butterfly that I've done. So there is going to be a vintage one, a sea theme one, and mandalas. So I'm going to use this box again and again to collect stuff, so I won't forget to use the things that I have in different stashes. Okay. Any questions for me? Because I think I remember this time to tell you everything that I needed to. You can always see the replay. Someone asked me if I'm recording the lives. It's automatic recording, and once I'm finished with the live, it goes into my channel, just not where the regular videos are. There is the videos, and then there is the live, and there is all the live that I've done so far. So you can always watch them. They don't go away. They just I don't know why it's something in YouTube. I don't know why they are putting it in another like folder and not all the videos in one place. So just so you will know, if you missed the other lives, if you want to see something again, it's there. Trying to just put some of the stuff back. It always looks like a tornado came through here after I'm doing something. So oh boy. Okay, some semblance of order. As I said, it's okay. You can always watch it from the start. It's great to have everyone here. It's just never thought about it, but it's great. because there is feedback and I can answer questions. It's easier to talk with you than to write an answer on in the comments. So let's see. I think I need to clean all my drawers, and WD-40 is in my future. Yeah, definitely. Anything else, dears? I'm still here. I just had enough of making prints, so that's why I stopped. So I'm still here if you want to say something, ask something, even if it doesn't relate to the gel plate. I'm just putting away some of the stuff. Okay. Now I'm itching to do something with all this lovely paper. I need to figure out if I'm doing the landscapes in a live or if I'm doing it in a regular video. We'll see. Okay, let's see if I missed something. Collaging, yeah. It took me a minute. Blame it on Noit. Hashtag. Oh, painty pose. That's great. Try even using the tail. Let your cats go all over the gel plate. Of course, then you will need to clean their paws, but it would be definitely an interesting collage paper. Maybe I need to do a stamp that looks like a paw, like a print of a paw. I'll think about it. It would be interesting. Lots of other paints can go on the gel plate. I didn't try them, didn't use them because I've got so much acrylic paint, and as you can see, I'm trying to finish them, that I didn't try anything else. There are lots of videos out there on YouTube, especially with all kinds of, if it's acrylic inks or inks. I think I even saw some with watercolors. I personally haven't tried because I've got enough with the acrylic paint. You can, it doesn't have to be now in caps because I'm watching and not doing anything while I'm watching the chat. Yeah, a cat paw is probably in the future. But it's very easy. Just go into Pinterest and look for a cat paw, and you can just trace or copy to craft foam, and just you just need to cut the shape. That's it. You try to make your dog. Next thing, Betty will tell me she's going to catch a kangaroo to go on the gel plate, or a koala. Betty, are you still here? Janet, are you still here? You didn't tell me if you are the one that done the gel printing with the baby powder. I don't remember. I think it was you. I'm not sure. I've seen it on Facebook. Oh, you're still here, Betty. Go catch a kangaroo. Okay, it seems like Janet is not longer here. Okay. I like these lives. Who knew? Who imagined? Thanks. It's great that everyone for coming in, especially down under very early in the morning. Bye, Linda, and bye, Ellison. Okay, so I think this is it for tonight. Thank you for being here. It's great. And I'll see you in my next video. So bye for now.